This story starts with a boy, whose name is Doctor, who is about to read a novel with the pages 3149. And the boy starts thinking, no one would casually read a novel with more than 3,000 chapters. He was the only one who reads it, and he only just managed to reach the final chapter after 10 years. The story explores the relationship between fiction and reality, with Doctor's knowledge of the novel giving him an almost omniscient perspective. 3 ways to survive in a ruined world. There are 3 ways to survive in a ruined world. I've forgotten some of them. But one thing's for sure, you, WHO. Read this, will survive. 3 ways to survive in a ruined world, ND. 3 ways to survive in a ruined world end. TLS 123. In the first chapter you can see the story begins like this. I'm Doctor. He introduces himself to others like this, but he almost always misunderstood, like this. Oh, you're an only child. Because in Chinese characters mean only child. His father gave him that name because he wanted him to become strong, independent man. But he was living his life as a lonely, regular guy. His hobby is reading web novels. He usually reads the Nobel on the train ride home. One girl come to him that day and recognize him as our. And he said hello, and the girl said, you must be going home. And he said yes. You as well, you Sangha SSI. I didn't think I'd run into our company's superstar, you Sangha, in the subway. Do you always take the subway? Sigh, the thing is, my bicycle was stolen, said the girl. You go home on a bicycle? Yes. I haven't been getting much exercise recently because of OT, and there are also some other burdens, so I thought why not, replied girl. And the boy starts to think after seeing her up close, I can kinda understand why all the guys are head over heels for her. Well, that's got nothing to do with me. Because she lives in an entirely different genre. And, just to make things clear, running into you Sangha isn't the only reason today's train ride home is different than usual. Puede prestame dinero. The boy didn't understand and said sorry. It's, please lend me some money, in Spanish, replied the girl. He starts to think she's studying on her way home, too. She really does live a different life from me. Where does she plan to use Spanish? You're a hard worker, Doctor said to the girl. And the girl asked, what are you working so hard on, Doctor, by trying to look his phone. Doctor immediately hid his phone from her by moving his hand to the other side. Is it a novel? Again the girl asked. Doctor don't want to tell. Then he stopped and said, yes, I'm studying Korean, I guess. Oh, I like novels too. Like Haruki Murakami, Raymond Carving and other novels. Name. The girl said, which author do you like, Doctor? I don't think you'd know them, ha, said to the girl, and started to think, no way in hell I'm gonna say, I'm reading The World After the End by Sings Yong. That's right, my hobby is reading web novels on my train ride home. It may be too embarrassing to share with others, but the reason today is different, despite reading this novel every single day. The fantasy novel that he have been reading consistently every day for over 10 years, 3 Ways to Survive in a Ruined World. Ruined world survival in short ends today. You might wonder what's so special about a novel ending, but this novel is special to our MC. He have been reading this novel since his 3rd year in middle school. Even when he was being bullied or screwed up his entrance exams and had to go to a subpar local university, or when he was admitted to the FEBA in military thanks to the shitty draw, even now he working as a contractor for a major company after continuous turnovers. He has nothing but bad memories. The futility that comes with a world ending and the satisfaction of seeing it today is the day that the epilogue of Ruined World Survival comes out. A feature-length fantasy novel with 3,149 chapters. A decade-long journey that began at the end of his childhood and ended during my adulthood. He has a lot of patience, didn't he? If I was reading something I will hardly cover 2 to 3 pages, haha, whatever, let's continue the chapter. They wrote over 3,000 chapters for a novel that averages 1 viewer and for over 10 years. The first chapter received 1,200 views, after 10 chapters it dropped to 200, and after 50, down to 12 afterwards. They're all one, there are some 2, but it's probably people WHO opened by accident. You could even say this story was written just for me. I've wanted to donate to the author, but I could not afford to do that as someone barely scraping by, so sincere words of gratitude were all I could offer. I've tried writing recommendation threads, but he snubbed. If you give it a try, it's actually a really good novel. Our MC is thinking deeply. The girl snaped him to really doc yrssi. He changed the topic by saying, "Oh, now that I think about it, it's already been a year since we joined this company. It was around this time last year. Right, we were both clueless back then, weren't we?" The girl said. Our MC says, "Yeah, that only feels like yesterday, but my contract is almost over now, haha." He said in a sad, funny tone. The girl trying to say, "Oh, actually I'm," but our MC says in middle while she's speaking, "That's right, I forget to congratulate you, I'm sorry, haha, maybe I should have studied some foreign languages too." No Dr. There is still the performance appraisal and the girl says. Our MC is thinking, "I don't want to admit it, but Yu Sang-ah is amazing. If this world was a novel, the protagonist would be someone like her." It was an expected outcome. I didn't work hard. While Yu Sang-ah did, I was reading web novels, while Yo Sang-ah studied. Which is why it's expected, normal, it's completely normal that Yu Sang-ah was promoted while my contract would expire. Our MC is like me, only want to read novels. Haha, let's move to our story. Doctor. The girl said. Yes. If you'd like, I'll tell you. The app I'm using. Our MC again went in a deep thought and started to think if my life genre changed. From realism to fantasy. Could I have become the protagonist? I don't know, but one thing I do know is that my life's genre is clearly of realism. And in this genre, I'm Doctor, not the protagonist. Again, the girl snapped him from his thought. Doctor SSSI. It's alright, you sang SSI. Huh. There is no point in telling me the app. A doctor lives a doctor life. Here's small information about Doctor. A son without any sibling. A reader. 1 WHO does not reply on other. Move to our story. Doctor life. The girl says. Our MC reply, "Well said, sorry. That means there's sang our life for me too." The girl says in a determined way. We can clearly see our MC face, he say ha in a confused expressions. Finally, our MC got her to be quiet, and started to see his phone. A message. Our MC thinks. TLS 123, thank you. TLS 123. The message was from the author of the novel which our MC read for 10 years. To make sure, he replied, "Is this the author?" TLS 123 replied, "Thanks to you I managed to get the end as well as enter a competition." A competition with Ruined World Survival. Our MC thinks and he still not believe that he is talking to its real author. Congratulations, but what competition are you talking about? Our MC replied message of the author. TLS 123 It's not a well-known competition so you wouldn't know. TLS 123 Also I got schedule for a paywall. TLS 123 It'll begin with today's epilogue. TLS 123 Also I'd like to give you a special as a form of gratitude. May I have your email address? There shows a two-horn figure in the picture. What would happen to the world? A gift. Our MC replied. TLS 123 This story was only made possible, thanks to you after all. Our MC is thinking no way they're submitting Ruined World Survival for a competition. Not a well-known competition. They're not lying because they too embarrassed are they? A gift, huh? Are they gonna give me a gift card? A 50,000 gift card would be nice. Our MC received an email. Mr. DOKJATHE paid service will begin at 7 p.m. This will help you. Good luck. 7 p.m. It's 6:55 p.m. so 5 minutes from now. Let's see, go to my favorites and... Huh. Our MC thinks. The novel is deleted without warning. The unusual activities started to begin in the train. The train started to run faster. All passengers started to panic. Then there shows the teeth of someone. You sang, are you okay? Our MC says. Yes, what happened? The girl said. Don't worry, we should be fine. 6:59 p.m. 7 p.m. It was purely by chance that I saw the time at the moment. 7 p.m. paid service. Our MC thinks. An unknown voice speak. Attention all passengers. Evacuate immediately. A light begin to glow in the train door. Free service of planet number 8612 has now ended. Commencing main scenario. At this moment my life's genre changed.